Did you know that one hidden structure in San Juan once saved thousands of lives in Manila? This is one of the underrated historical places here at Manila. Welcome to Museo El Deposito.
Hello mga ka-wonders!
Join us here as we take a closer look at Museo El Deposito here at San Juan.
To better appreciate El Deposito and its significance in the Philippine history, you have to know its full story. Tara na!
Tinayo ang El Deposito noong 1882 para magsilbing imbakan ng tubig para sa mga residente ng Maynila. Makikita dito ang tinatawag na chambers where water was kept fresh and potable.
Ang El Deposito ay isang bahagi ng proyekto ng Carriedo Waterworks System sa tulong ng donasyon ni Francisco Carriedo, isang military officer, politician, and philanthropist na pabilis at natapos ang El Deposito. Sa Marikina River nagmumula ang tubig nito gamit ang isang malaking tubo. Mataas at matibay kasi ang area ng San Juan na tinatawag nila bilang volcanic top, kaya mabilis na lang napapadaloy ang tubig sa Manila.
Naging parte ang El Deposito sa historic Battle of San Juan del Monte, kung saan ang mga katipunero na pinanguna ni Andres Bonifacio at itinangka nilang kontrolin ang El Deposito dahil ahawak ito noon ng mga Kastila. Nakuha nila ang kontrol dito noong 1898. Dumating naman ang mga Amerikano at nakita ang kalagahan ng El Deposito, kaya naman sinakop din nila ito. Nakuha din ito ang interes ng mga Hapones during World War II, kaya throughout the history, El Deposito was used for different purposes other than as a water reservoir. And today, with the help of UP Archaeological Studies, National Historical Commission, and the local government of San Juan City, na i-rehabilitate ang El Deposito upang maging historic tourist attraction within Pinaglabanan Shrine.
So guys, nandito na tayo ngayon sa entrance ng El Deposito Underground Tunnel na kung saan ito ay tinatag noong 1882 noong panahon ng Espanyol upang mabigyan ng malinis na supply ng tubig ang parteng Kamaynilaan at ang karatig nitong lugar.
And did you know, isa ito sa pinakamaagang modern water system ng Southeast Asia during its times?
So habang papasok tayo dito, ramdam mo din talaga yung kilabot at dilim ng lugar na to. At totoo nga ang chismis, madyo ako dito. Charot. Pero sa kabilang banda, nakakabilib na nakabuo sila ng ganitong kahalagang lugar kahit kapos o kakulangan sa resources ng panahon na iyon. At iba yung feeling na mararamdaman mo dito sa like, ramdam mo talaga yung historical weights habang humahakbang ka. So guys, imagine, dito dumadaan at iniipon ang mga tubig na ginagamit ng mga tagay Maynila noong Spanish period. Super eerie at super interesting.
So makikita natin dito ang matataas na arko at bato. Ito yung mga walls and ceilings is gawa sa volcanic rock. Ito ay para hindi lang safe tingnan, kundi para rin tumagal at maging matibay sa paglipas pa ng mga taon.
So guys, para ma-visualize at ma-imagine nyo ng maayos kung gaano ba talaga kalaki itong tunnels na ito, alam nyo ba na kaya nitong mag-impact ng tubig for like about 56,000 cubic meters? Tama! At hindi lang yan, kaya nitong mag-accumulate at matugunan ng pangailangan ng for about 300,000 na tao nung panahon na iyon. At hindi lang yan, meron din itong mga central channels na kumukonekta pa sa iba pang 24 smaller channels. Kaya kapag tinignan natin ang pasikot-sikot ng lugar na ito, ay nagmumukha talaga itong maze at napakagulo.
Saan kaya galing ang tubig na nandito sa ilalim? Ang tubig na nakastore dito dati galing talaga sa Marikina River. Dumadaan ito sa cast iron pipes na mga 5 kilometers pa na ang haba bago umabot dito sa El Deposito. At from here, dumadalo yung tubig sa intramuros, iba't ibang hydrants at mga fountains sa Manila. Ang galing ng engineer noon kahit wala pang modern tech. Dati punong-puno ito ng tubig na iniinom ng mga tao. Ngayon, tayo pa naglalakad dito para balikan at alalahanin yung story at paano ito nakaapekto sa daily life dati.
Saksi rin ito sa malalim na nakaraan sa pagitan ng mga Pilipinong revolusyonaryo laban sa mga dayuhang mananakop.
Dahil nga po napakahalaga ng tubig nung panahon ngayon. Hawak ito ng mga Kastila kasi ito yung pinaka-source ng tubig ng pinakakapitolyo ng pamahalang Espanyol, ang Intramuros. Ngayon, nung panahon ng revolusyon, nag-aaklas na ang mga Pilipino laban sa mga Kastila, naisipan noon ng katipunan sa pamumuno ni Andres Bonifacio, nagkaroon ng labanan sa San Juan del Monte or yung pinaglabanan or the Battle of San Juan del Monte kasi they wanted to take over the water system and the armory of the Spanish in San Juan.
So hi guys! Sir, ano pong pangalan niyo?
Even Tolentino.
So, ang tanong ko po, sir, is ano pong pinaka-interesting na history fact na nalaman niyo po sa El Deposito?
Well, I learned that this is the first floodgate, no, waterways, no, para supply ng tubig sa Metro Manila, sa Manila, no, at sa Marikina River. So it is very interesting because right now meron pala tayong ganitong technology before, no. Ngayon lang natin na-discover because of this. So maganda siya, no. At the same time, it is very relevant, especially today, no, because we need this and we need to conserve this one. So ayun.
Thank you po.
Hi everyone, I am Liana and this is Ma'am
Catherine Torle.
Ma'am Catherine. So, ano pong perspective mo sa pag-visit, ano pong recommendation nyo sa pag-visit po ng mga tao dito?
Actually, this is very educational experience, no? As you can see, reservoir ng ating before way back pa ng part ng history natin, itong El Deposito. So, one of the best thing talaga for us to learn is to visit historical places. Kasi kailangan malaman natin kung saan tayo nagmula, saan tayo nagsisimula, or paano natin, to connect it with the future, no? Paano natin matutulungan to preserve this kind of places para hindi natin makalimutan kung sino talaga tayo as a Filipino.
Thank you po.
Guys, so what is your name?
Owen.
So Uno, what do you feel and what is your impression about the underground tunnel?
Absolutely blown away. I come from a construction background. So for me to see something like this, I can appreciate the work that's gone into it. When we do work in Australia, it could take maybe 2 years to build a small section. And the time they've done this and the manpower to me is extraordinary. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how many people it took, but it's absolutely one of the most biggest feats of engineering I've ever seen. So absolutely blown away by it, yeah.
So it is really impressive that the underground tunnels is really connected to your work and we really appreciate your
Yes,
answer.
it's just for me to see this. I didn't know what I was coming to see here today till our CJ brought us here, but this is absolutely crazy, so I'm really impressed by it, yeah. Love it.
So much.
No problem.
The museum's narrative is presented through a series of exhibits and interactive displays that chronicle the history of the Criado Waterworks system and the Battle of San Juan del Monte. The narrative is well structured and easy to follow, making it accessible to a wide range of audiences. However, the museum could benefit from a more nuanced and complex narrative that explores the deeper themes and symbolism of the historical events.
The museum highlights the impact of Spanish colonial rule on the Philippines and the struggles of the Filipino people for independence. The Criado Waterworks system is a symbol of power and control, highlighting the importance of water as a resource and the role of infrastructure in shaping society. The Battle of San Juan del Monte is a pivotal event in the Philippine history, and the museum does an excellent job for showcasing the bravery and sacrifices of the Filipino revolutionaries.
Did you know Museo El Deposito is a significant cultural institution that showcases the Philippines' rich history and heritage? The museum provides a unique perspective on the country's past, highlighting the complexities and nuance of its cultural identity. However, the museum could benefit from more diverse and inclusive exhibits that reflect the country's multicultural heritage.
The museum's use of symbolism and imaginary is effective in conveying the themes and narrative. The underground reservoir, for example, is a powerful symbol of the country's history and resilience. The interactive displays and exhibits are also well designed, making the museum an engaging and immersive experience.
Sa muli, kami ang Group 2. That's the end of our tour for Museo El Deposito.
And remember, history is all over us.
So sana nag-enjoy kayo at may natutunan kayo.
Maraming salamat sa pagsama at panonood. Paalam!
Visiting Museo El Deposito is a powerful reminder of the history we often walk over without noticing. The tour takes you from the modern museum galleries down into the cool dark tunnels of the old underground reservoir, and the change in atmosphere is amazing. Standing beneath the massive stone arches, it is easy to feel small and realize just how much hard work and planning went into bringing clean water to the city over 100 years ago. This place is special because it shows that history isn't just about dates in a book, it's about the actual structures that kept people alive. Knowing that these tunnels played a big role in the Philippine Revolution adds another layer of meaning to the visit. It makes you think about how much we rely on things built by people who came before us. By the time you walk back out into the sunlight, you leave with a much deeper appreciation for the simple things we usually take for granted, like having a steady supply of water at home.
The visit also made me feel connected to the past because I was able to see and walk through a place that once served an important purpose in people's daily lives. It helped me understand that historical sites are not only meant to be reserved but also to teach lessons about responsibility and progress. Seeing how the structure is still standing today showed the value of proper planning and care. Visiting Museo El Deposito made me reflect on how learning history through real places creates a deeper and more meaningful experience.